Shalom Akim. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakadash, double honor to the Apostle of the Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, doing the work in truth and sincerity. This video is going to be entitled Cornelius is an Israelite. And of course, brothers that know already know. However, this is for brothers that's newly coming in. I'm inspired to do this video by Apostle Zahar's video, Israelites in the Roman army and Cornelius, which he was inspired to do a video on one of the former IUIC camps. Their video is called Yamaka Jake has more love for the heathen than his own people. And basically they were just going into, Cornelius being an Israelite. Of course, I'm just going to use a few scriptures proving that Cornelius is an Israelite, but there was something that Apostle Tahar brought out on this video that, I'll just have him say it because it goes, it goes perfectly with the video. So, but yes, Cornelius is and has always been an Israelite, and he pulled up this this article here: Sons of Israel in Caesar's service, Jewish soldiers in the Roman military, which it should have said Israelite soldiers in the Roman military. Anyway, I'm gonna read this in Acts. I'm gonna give my scriptures, then I'm gonna have, then I'm gonna play this part of the video. Now, this is Acts chapter 10, verse 1. There was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band, a devout man and one that feared the Most High God with all his house, which gave much alms to the people and prayed to the Most High always. Now, this right here, it said a few things. One, because a lot of people dispute that Cornelius is an Israelite because he was in the Roman army, a centurion of the band called the Italian band. And that's where this comes in at. And I'm going to play this part of the video.
Excuse me, it says the participation of Roman Jewish soldiers in the armies of Imperial Rome often goes unrecognized. This is mainly a result of a lack of recognition on the part of scholars who wish to use rabbinic sources as the landmark or the benchmark for Jewish practices in the imperial age. It is also difficult to identify Jewish soldiers, many of whom had, listen to this, many of whom had Greek and Latin names. Many of whom had Greek and Latin names. Cornelius had a Latin name. The word Cornelius is, well, if you go to the Blue Letter, they'll tell you of a horn. Actually, the name Cornelius means it means seed. This is where you get the word like a kernel of corn to make popcorn, a corn kernel, and kernel is Latin for seed. So Cornelius named the O-U-S suffix was at the end of names back there. Julius, Tiberius, Cornelius.
Now, that's enough of that. But you heard what he read, Jewish soldiers, and I pulled up the article myself. However, you can see it on the screen. Jewish soldiers, many of whom had Greek and Latin names. So yes, there were Jake in the armies of Rome, in the Roman armies. The Italian band, that was part of the Roman army. So yes, Jake was in there. And then verse 2, a devout man and one that feared the Most High with all his house, which gave much alms to the people and prayed to the Most High always. So from there, we go to Psalms. Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction and cast my words behind thee. Remember, Cornelius is a devout man, one that feareth the Most High. But the wicked is not, seeing thou hatest instruction and cast my word behind thee. When thou sawest the thief, then thou consentedst with him, and has been a partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue framest deceit. However, Cornelius is a devout man, one that feareth the Most High with all his house. So he's not of another nation, especially of the wicked Esau. He's not an Edomite. That's for sure. But when it says he's a devout man, you know he's an Israelite, because he's devout unto the Most High. The only ones that are is Israelites. So, and then, of course, Daniel 12 and 10, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. That's strike two. Esau can't do it. Esau cannot do it because he is the wicked, and none of the wicked shall understand. However, Cornelius, being wise, understood. And this is 1 Corinthians 12 and 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols, even as you were led. So if we were Gentiles, even to this day, carried away into the dumb idols, then why is it so far-fetched that Cornelius, being a Gentile, is an Israelite? It just makes sense, right? Because Cornelius is an Israelite. An Israelite that was a Gentile that came back, And going back to this article, what it is, the sons of Israel in Caesar's service, there was even more to it than that. I scrolled down, and as you can see, it's the same article, Sons of Israel in Caesar's service. And this is the part that the Apostle Tahar read, had Greek and Latin names. Jewish soldiers, many whom had Greek and Latin names. When you scroll down, it said, right here, by the time of Caesar, Jews could already reflect on the illustrious 300-year history of armed services in Persia and Hellenic East, not to mention the military exploits of the Hasmonean dynasty, the Maccabean dynasty, and the Jewish state proper. So we were in a lot of the heathens' armies, man. 300 years of service in Persia and the Hellenic East. So we were all up in the Roman armies. And if that don't convince you, because it does say, what is it? A picture speaks 1,000 words. A picture says 1,000 words. So in this, I typed in, as you can see, American Army. I didn't say Negroes. I didn't say Jews. I didn't say anything. Just American Army on Google Images. This is what comes up. This is the first picture of the American Army. Do you see any Israelites in the picture? I mean, I can point them out. But this is the American Army. This is pictures of the American Army. Can't see him up in here, but hey, there is a speckled bird. But the point has already been made. Can you see Israelites in these pictures? Where's another one? Oh, this is just, are there Israelites in the American Army? Of course there are Israelites in the American Army. just like there are Israelites in the Roman army called the Italian band. It's like hey man, it's almost like Jake's. A lot of you out there just don't even put that muscle in your head to work. There are Israelites in the American army, so why is it so far fetched that they would be in the Italian band? There are Israelites in the Ukrainian army. So why is it so far fetched that we wouldn't be in the Italian band? So yes, Cornelius is an Israelite. He was a Gentile because he was calling himself something else, maybe a Greek or a Roman at the time. However, he was still an Israelite that feared the Most High with all his house. So this is just my short video of Cornelius being an Israelite, just for you brothers that may have missed it. I know the other Acumists gonna probably do videos on this, but hey, this is my video on it. Until the next time, all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, doing the work in truth and sincerity. Till next time, Shalom.